The energies go wild. Storms are brewing, and confusion is in the air. But before you slip into fear, Metatron has a message for how to stay steady despite the chaos and why it's moving us closer to Earthtopia. Welcome to Sundays with Metatron. I'm Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, bringing you empowering messages from Archangel Metatron to inspire and guide your spiritual journey. This is your message for October 26th, 2025. Your week begins with a bang. Expect the unexpected. Stand your ground and be ready to weather the storms. You'll need those sea legs you've been preparing, for some literally, for others metaphorically. This will be a week that will feel upside down, topsy-turvy, leaving confusion and frustration in its wake. As if the boiler, having overheated to the critical zone, is poised to explode. That's the kind of energy coming at you this week. That being said, do not allow this update to cause you to slip into fear and worry, because the truth remains, your divine team is by your side, guiding you through every step, every challenge, every unexpected eruption. Follow their guidance and you will flow through. Perhaps not quite with ease, but certainly much more comfortably than without their assistance. Those who do not have the benefit of being tuned into their divine team may suffer with much anxiety, hyperventilating even. The stress will be off the charts. But you, dear lightworker, know the secret that when the energies grow more intense, that is when you rely on your angels to help you flow through, calmly and confidently that everything works out for your and the planet's greater good. Because that is the truth, regardless of appearances. And we're not kidding you. Appearances will be pretty disturbing, but look past the scary bits to see what's real. You may even wish to celebrate, for this turbulence brings you closer to Earthtopia. The greater the challenge, the more progress you make as you come through with flying colors on the wings of angels. So we ask, how do you feel about the week now? We hope you're excited to meet, perhaps exceed the challenge, taking a giant leap closer to Earthtopia. Embrace the love, peace, and harmony amply meted out to you by your team. Let that energy keep your ship upright and your feet steady as you sail towards the radiant sunrise of your future. We caution you to avoid looking at the scary bits. Also, beware the trap of slipping into what if, and what if? That path leads only to fear and stumbling. We tell you this so that when these potential carpet bombs come into your awareness, recognize them for what they are, distractions, and give them wide berth. Continue on your peaceful, harmonious journey. By now, you've had ample opportunity to lean on your angels and get comfortable, letting them steer your ship through rough seas. Now is the time to put that practice into action. Be alert. Tune into the angelic frequency. Be ready to take action at a moment's notice. And yes, have your go bag ready. We do not say this casually. Have it assembled and accessible so that if chaos erupts, you can grab it without thinking. Preparation is power. If you only have the components but you haven't put them together in an emergency bag, you may find yourself in a whole heap of trouble. When we say have your go bag ready, we mean have it in a place where you can grab it, despite the fact that disaster may be happening around you and your thoughts are muddled. We'll help wherever we can, but you can make your journey far smoother by being ready. Does that sound like we're giving you a sermon? Well, maybe we are, but it's vitally important, thus the emphasis. Having given you a preview of the dark side of the coming week, let us take a moment to breathe, relax, allow, and focus on the bright spots coming. Like most weeks, it will be a mixed bag. However, there will be plenty of bright spots. Focus on those bright spots, because there will be many. Like stepping stones across a wide, rushing river, those bright moments will guide you safely across. Gather your loved ones near. Support them where you can, but never at your own expense. A brief window opens this week to share insights that may help them weather their own storms. You asked about interstellar events. Yes, they align with a greater cycle. Remember, 2025 is a 9-year. That's a year of endings. The monumental challenges of recent years are nearing their close, so you can step into 2026's new beginning. So you see, those boogeymen hanging around trying to frighten you are much less frightening when you realize their days are numbered. Their reign of terror will soon end. No matter their power, they cannot override universal law. Take stock of your life now. Release that which no longer serves you before year's end. The challenging experience ahead cannot be diverted. However, it can be minimized and mitigated. Be sure to call upon your angels for help in those areas. Mitigate your hearts out to make the trip smoother and more successful, rounding the edges, adding healthy dollops of love to smooth the way so that you might traverse the great spiritual storm with confidence that you will come out the other side, stronger, more resilient, and victorious. In fact, the merriment and innocence of the Halloween celebration at its core contains the element of fun that we often remind you to incorporate into your lives. Perception is everything. If you see it as dark, that's what you'll experience. If you see it as joy and community, that becomes your truth. Do not allow others' perceptions to cloud yours. What they feel is perfect for them, just as what you feel is perfect for you. We honor and support you in whatever your beliefs and actions, because the truth is, dear children, you will face the consequences of your actions, whether they be perceived as good or bad. We honor your choices. You are sovereign, the author of your life, the captain of your ship. This week holds the potential for disaster alongside the potential for delight. The choices you make will determine your experience. As always, we encourage you to choose wisely. Feel through your solar plexus. Choose that which feels the best. If you're unsure, choose love, because love is always the best answer. Hold a smile on your face, keep a spring in your step, and enjoy the many delightful surprises this week will bring. Thank you for that uplifting message, Metatron. Friends, if this message resonates, anchor it by liking, subscribing, and sharing with those who need reassurance that even in chaos, love leads the way. And consider leaving a comment below, sharing what bright spot you'll be focusing on this week, because it will inspire others. Thank you for joining Sundays with Metatron. I'm Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, sending you divine love light today, tomorrow, and all of your tomorrows unto eternity. Namaste.